Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Cantor Vladimir Lapin, and I'm really excited to see. I'm going to invite all of you to please take a seat. We can do all the greetings after the service is over. We have lots of seats here that are open. Thank you. Welcome. So as we are starting, a couple of kind of guidelines as we run the service. Many of you are new to our congregation, and I'm so excited to see all of you. In front of you, you should all have a blue prayer book. And on the front, it should say Mishkan Tefillah for Shabbat. So make sure you have a blue prayer book. If you don't, we have some ushers in the back. You can get some in the back. Some of them might have weekday and festival. Today we are using the Shabbat prayer book. So make sure you all have it. We announce all page numbers. Sometimes if we do not announce the page number, just turn the page. We have probably moved to the next page. If you have a cell phone, please take this opportunity right now to take it out and to either put it on silent or completely turn it off. We do not take pictures on Shabbat. Please just, the service is only 8 or 9 hours long, so just kidding. And the third kind of guideline, we need your voices with all the prayers, with all our songs that are meant to be sung with us. Please join with us. And any opportunity, give us your voice. We need it. The Sutin family needs it. And Shabbat Shalom. The first song that we're going to do, first prayer, has 3 words. Very simple. Shabbat Shalom. Try that.
Shabbat Shalom.
Easy. Umevorach.
Umevorach.
So when we say to each other, Shabbat Shalom Umevorach, we wish to each other a Shabbat of Shalom, of peace, Umevorach, and blessings. It has 3 simple parts. Please join with us. Shabbat Shalom, 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 Umevorach, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Now we turn to page 74, Matovu Ohalecha Yaakov, praising the tents of Jacob. And it's really not the tents so much, but what's inside of them. The voices, the spirits, the love, the aspirations. So 74, we join together, Matovu.
Matovu, Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Matovu, Matovu, Ohalecha
משכנותיך ישראל. אדוני אהבתי מעון ביתך ומקום משכן כבודך, משכן כבודך, ואני אשתחווה ואכרע אברכה לפני אדוני עושי מה טובו, מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל. ואני תפילתי לך אדוני את רצון אלוהים ברוב חסדך, אלוהים ברוב חסדך, ענני באמת אישך מה טובו, מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו, מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל.
Turning to page 76, we offer the blessing for the miracle simply of physically being here, of having bodies that have woken up, of the miracle of consciousness, of the miracle of every single breath. It's a huge piece of why we pray, to be able to feel that gratitude when things are working. A lot of times we don't really have that gratitude until something stops. But now we're here to say, wow, wow, and you all look absolutely beautiful. So, together in the middle of 76. Praise to you,
Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill,
creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar, umafli la'asot. And moving from the realm of body to the realm of spirit, Elohai Neshama on 78.
Elohai, Elohai, neshama, shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai, Elohai, neshama, shenatata אתה בראתה, אתה יצרת, אתה נבראת לי, ואתה משמרה בקרבי. אלוהי, אלוהי, נשמה, שנתת
Turning to page 80, we offer the Nisim B'chol Yom, the miracles of every day. There are a lot of fancy words here, but if you pay attention, you'll see that each of these brachot really are symbolic of the basic things we do as we wake up. We sit up, we stretch, we get dressed. And each of those is a miracle. We'll begin each one in the Hebrew and then bridge to the English. You'll catch on. Please join with us, or at least offer an amen. And you'll even find in these brachot all the opportunities we have every day to enter into partnership with God. Beginning together on the top of page 80. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes and slumber from the eyelids.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew. Or whatever spiritual path I follow. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. Page 86. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah.
Amen.
And on page 88, Elu Devarim. So we're speaking about words of Torah. One thought I offered last night is what I love about Sukkot is it challenges us to take all those lofty aspirations and prayers and words from the high holy days and bring them right down to the hammer and the nail and the shchach and the building of the sukkah. And, our Torah study is nothing unless it leads to action. And so here's an aspirational prayer that all of our words of study and of prayer should lead to our deeds. Together in the middle of 88. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people.
But the study of Torah encompasses them all. We turn to page 100 to offer a psalm of praise. Hallelujah. Page 100.
Hallelujah, 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 El Bekodsho, hallelujah, Birki Auzo, hallelujah, Bigvurotav, hallelujah, Kerodo, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. מצלצלי שמה, הללו מצלצלי תרועה, כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללו, הללויה, הללו, 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 הללויה, הללו, 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 hallelujah, hallelujah.
With that spirit of joy still in our hearts, we are honored to invite up our Bat Mitzvah, Hannah, to join us on the Bima and lead our community in prayer. As she comes up, we'll turn to page 108 and we'll rise for the Baruch Hu.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed.
Page 111.
In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteous, a promise that your light would become the catalyst, first for order, and then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have, to cast light into dark waters and draw out justice and truth.
Together, Baruch Atah Adonai Yotzer HaMeorot. Page 112 in the beginning. In the middle, not in the beginning.
How deeply you have loved us, Adonai, our God, gracing us with surpassing compassion, on account of our forebears whose trust led you to teach them the laws of life. Be gracious to us, teaching us as well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern, to heed, learn, and teach, and lovingly to observe, perform, and fulfill all that is in your Torah.
We continue on the same page, on page 112, with the Hebrew, beginning with the word Vahavi Enu, towards the middle, Vahavi Enu.
Vahavi Enu leshalom be'arba kanfot ha'aretz v'tolichenu komiyut lehartzenu ki el poel yeshuot ata uvanu vaharta v'keraftanu leshimcha hagadol sela be'emet lehodot lecha ulyardecha be'ahava Baruch atah Adonai habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Page 114. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. Thank you. You want me to?
Page 116.
Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shochbecha u'kumecha u'shartam leot al yadecha ve'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'shavtam במזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, הייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Page 121.
Emet, there is no place where you are not, even in the wilderness. There is your word. Emet, that pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame. Stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice.
Page 122.
חדשה שבחוג גאולים לשמך על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
We turn now to the Amidah, our central set of prayers. We'll begin together on page 124 and then go straight through 126, 128. You'll see. Then we'll have a chance to pray privately, but for now we rise as a community, page 124.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agit tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, ונאמן אתה להיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue privately with the Amidah through page 142. You may remain standing or be seated according to your custom, following the prayers on the pages or the prayers of your heart.
Shalom, shalom.
On 268 with the blessing for being able to offer a blessing. We Jews never miss a chance to.
We love our blessing.
Together. Baruch atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav
v'tzivanu likro et Hallel. Page 270, B'tzeit Yisrael. B'tzeit Yisrael mi-Mitzrayim Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez B'tzeit Yisrael mi-Mitzrayim Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez Hayta Yehuda lekodsho Yisrael mamshelotav Hayam ra'av ayanos Ayarden yisov le'ahor Harim rakdu chelim Gevaot kivnei tzon B'tzeit Yisrael mi-Mitzrayim Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez B'tzeit Yisrael mi-Mitzrayim Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez Malech hayam kitanus hayardein tisov le'achor harim tirkedu chelim Gevaot kivnei tzon milifnei Adon chuli aretz milifnei Elo Yaakov Ahofchi hatzur Agamayim halamish lemaynu 274. Page 274.
275. Open the gates of righteousness.
Page 276 in the middle of the Hebrew, Ana Adonai.
Ana, Ana, Adonai, Hoshiana. Ana, Ana, Adonai, Hoshiana. Ana, Ana, Adonai, Hatzlichana. Ana, Ana, Adonai, Hatzlichana.
Please join with us.
Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai.
So now we've arrived at the moment. Our Seder Kriyat HaTorah, our Torah service, which will begin on page 244. And of course, our Bat Mitzvah, Hannah, will be holding a Torah. Come on up, along with dear friend Samantha Alperin. Come on up as well. And our Ark openers, sister, cousin, and dear friends, you can come on up as well. Rachel and Sarah Cohen, Parker, and Leah Alperin will all rise, and we turn to page 244.
Ava Elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha malachutecha malachut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol dor v'ador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz lamo yitein Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom Av harachamim heitiv avirtzonecha et Zion Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim Ki b'chalabad batachnu Melech el ram v'nisa Adon olamim Ki mitzion teitzei Torah Ki mitzion teitzei Torah Udevar Adonai mi Yerushalayim
148.
Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael Bigdush Atov.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadlu Adonai Tiyun Romema, Shemo Yachdav. Adonai Hagedola, V'Hagevura, V'Hatiferet, V'Hanetzach, V'Hahod, Ki Hol Bashamayim Uvaretz, Ki Hol Bashamayim Uvaretz. Adonai Hamamlaha, V'Amid Nasei Lehol Lerosh. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Haolam Omed. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Haolam Omed. Al HaTorah ve'al Havodah ve'al Gimilut Hasadim. Al HaTorah ve'al Havodah ve'al Gimilut Hasadim. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama.
Please be seated. So, we will be reading the Sukkot Torah reading, which is Parsha Kitisa, chapter 33 of Exodus. If you have this Chumash, it's page 592. If you want a Chumash, wonderful Stephen Weinberger will I don't know, raise your hand if you don't have. We have them outside. We're on, as I said, chapter 33 of Exodus, beginning with verse 12. And so for the wonderful honor, find my little form now, of the first Aliyah. What happened to it? Okay. So for the first Aliyah, I want to ask Jen and Rob Siegel, Claire and Paul Glassman, and Linda Sutin. These are aunts and uncle. Ya'amdu Shoshana bat Chaim, Ruvain ben Michael, Chaya bat Yosef, and Chaim, Meir ben Avram, Leah bat Yosef, Dodim v'Dodot, Lichvod HaTorah. Okay, you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
Okay. Sorry. We'll keep up. Amen. Okay. Vayomer Moshe El Adonai Re Ata Omer Elai Ha'al Et Ha'am Hazeh Ve'ata Lo Hodatani Et Asher Tishlach Imi Ve'ata Amarta Yidati Chaveshem Ve'gamatzata Ken Be'enai Ve'ata Imna Matzati Ken Be'enecha Hodi'eni Na Et Derachecha Va'eda'acha Lema'an Emtachen Be'enecha Ve'urehe Ki Amecha Hagoy Hazeh Vayomar Panei Ha'adama Panai Yelehu V'chanicho Tila. I screwed up. Which blessing?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Hugs. Come down. Be careful.
Where's the second one? All right.
Okay. So for the honor of the second Aliyah, we want grandmas, Joan and Myra, Joan Siegel, Myra Sutin, Ya'amdu, Gesher Chaya bat Ruvain, V'me'ira bat Hevi, Lichvod HaTorah.
Which biome? Canterlapin. Which biome is it? No. Yeah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach, Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayomer elav im ein panecha hulhim al ta'alecha mizeh vanme yivadai efo ki matzati chen be'enecha ani v'amecha alo belechtecha imanu v'nitzvinu ani ve'amecha mikol ha'am asher al panei ha'adama. Vayomer el Adonai el Moshe gam et hadavar hazeh asher advarta eseh ki matzati hen be'enai ve'aha b'shem.
Turn it over.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Hugs around. Here's very soft.
It's good. It's good.
Yay. What's the next word? What's that? Oh. Yes, I did.
Okay. For the honor of the third Aliyah, Ima and Abba, Mom and Dad, Debbie and David, Yamdu, Devorah, Bat, Michael, V'Gesher, V'Chaya, David ben Yosef, V'Meir, Meira, Lichvod HaTorah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomar hareini na et kivodecha. Vayomer ani avavir kol tuvi valpana vekarati veshem Adonai lefanecha vechanoti asher achon veniframti et asher avdo archem vayomer lo tuchal lirot et panai ki lo yirani adam lo yai. Where's the last one?
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Don't go anywhere. Debbie and David, stay where you are. All right, Hannah. This is the moment, Hannah, that you become bat mitzvah. This is the. I know. Maybe you thought it's already done, or maybe it's going to take another month or year or decade. I don't know. But this is the moment, and all it is you being called to the Torah to recite the blessing. That's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, it's a very precious big deal, but in a certain sense, that's all it is. So here it is.
Where's the thing?
Cantor Lappin has it for you.
right,
Don't worry.
all right.
This is still my job. Still my job. Tamod, 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 Abachorat bat mitzvah. Chana Yosefa, bat Devorah v'David, Chizki.
Can I go now? Okay. Baruch atah, Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah. Where is it? This? Vayomer ki Adonai v'nei makom eti v'nitzavti al hatzur v'haya ba'avior kivodi v'samticha benikrat hatzur v'sakoti kafi aleha al ari v'hastiroti et kilpi v'ra'ita et ahora uvanai lo yira'u. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
the Torah still open before us, before we raise it up, we take a moment for Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. It can be found on page 253. And we bring into our minds and our hearts, as we offer these words, anyone in need of healing of any kind, maybe someone in this room, maybe someone far away. Misha Berach. To offer a prayer for our congregation, who better than Nina Koppelman, who, among her many roles of leadership, I love, she's listed in here as a Torah study chaver. So we have this wonderful circle of Torah study regulars, of course the Sutins among them. And so that prayer, if you want to follow along with Nina, it's on page 258.
Source of all being. May the children of this community learn these passions from us: love of Torah, devotion and prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service. May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction, and may we appreciate their time and their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding, and may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'ri'ah na'avod.
Amen, amen. And offering the prayer for our country, so needed particularly this week, Ed Feingold, cousin, come on up. It's just below on page 258.
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in our defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit.
Let us all say amen.
Amen and amen. And our prayer for the state of Israel, calling up Maurice Jaffe, another wonderful cousin. It's on page 259. One should always run to pray. That's a very biblical model. Right here, right there.
259.
O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
It always sounds so much better with an accent.
South African.
Just
What
light,
accent?
just light. Thank you so much. And we'll offer now those same words in Hebrew, just above 259.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. Barech, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichad Geulateinu, Again Aleha, Behevrat Hazdeha, Ufros Aleha, Sukkot Shalom Lecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. Ushlach orcha v'mitcha l'shashasareha v'yotzeha v'yotzeha v'taknei beitza tova milfanecha v'taknei beitza tova milfanecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. V'natata shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam v'yoshveiha, v'nomar Amen. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'Galo.
For the honor of Hagba, calling up David, this Torah, the beautiful word that is needle pointed on the front of its mantle is emet, truth. So you're holding up the truth. And it's very heavy, actually, this particular Torah. But it's a beautiful analogy for Torah. And for Galila, the dressing of the Torah, the ones who I name now can meet Rabbi Mobam and Elaine right down there. Rachel Sutin and Jared and Gavin Glassman and Mickey Siegel. We rise when the Torah rises. We're on the bottom of 252.
Vezot haTorah asher Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Yalai lai 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 yalai lai yalai lai yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai yalai lai yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai 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 lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai yalai lai yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya 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 la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
This moment, you might have more power than at any moment in a long time before or, in the future. You know why? We can't stand until you sit. We can't sit until you. Yeah, right. We have to stand as long as you do. All right, you ready? Go for it.
Yay.
What did I say?
Oh,
I had it backwards.
Our Haftarah today comes from the book of Ezekiel, which is a special reading for Hol HaMoed Sukkot. Hannah's going to begin and end with Haftarah blessings.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar binviim tovim v'ratza b'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdon u'Yisrael amo u'vinvien ha'emet v'tzedek. Okay. V'haya bayom hahu bayom bogog al admat Yisrael ne'um Adonai Elohim ta'aleh chamati ba'api uvkinati ve'esh evrati dibarti imlo bayom hahu yeh ra'ash gadol al admat Yisrael ve'ra'ashu mipanai kodege hayom hashamayim ve'kadyat hashadi v'kol haremes al hadaba ve'kol ha'adam asher al panei ha'adama v'nisaseu ha'arim v'niku ha'mogdavinog ve'kol ha'mol le'aretz tipol. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam tur kol ha'olamim tzadik bechol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'aseh ha'medaber u'mekayeh shekol dibarat emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al hadovadia ve'al hane'emim ve'al yom haShabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha le'imnuchal lekavod el aretz al hakol Adonai Eloheinu aninu modim lach u'madachim ota v'darach hashimcha be'fi kol chai temin le'olam ba'ed. Baruch atah Adonai makadesh ha'shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Today, our story begins in the wilderness just before God gives Moses the second set of tablets with the commandments. Moses, in a fit of rage, had smashed the original tablets, and so God was reissuing the commandments. In my Torah portion, Chol HaMoed Sukkot, Moses says to God, "See, you say to me, lead this people forward, but you have not made known to me whom you will send with me." In other words, God tells Moses to lead our people forth to Israel, but Moses tells God that he needs someone to help him lead the way. Moses tells God that he is singling God out and gaining his favor, and that if he has truly gained God's favor, to let him know the ways of God. This is because Moses wants to please God by doing the right thing and not disappointing God. Moses reminds God that these are his people as well, and God says to Moses, "I will go in the lead and will lighten your burden." So this is God telling Moses that God will help lead our people forth to Israel and watch over them throughout the journey. God watches over Moses while Moses watches over the Israelites. The Israelites are about to embark on a treacherous journey. Moses makes it clear that unless God helps lead the way, he does not want to leave where they are. And God says to Moses, "I will also do this thing that you have asked, for you have truly gained my favor, and I have singled you out by name." God reassures Moses and our people that God will be watching over them on their journey to Israel. Moses then requests to see God. God says Moses may see God, but that Moses cannot see God's face, for a human being may not see God and live. God tells Moses of a nearby rock that he must station himself on. This rock is Mount Sinai. As God passes by, God will put Moses in a cleft of the rock and shield him with God's hand until God has passed by. Then God will take God's hand away, and Moses will see only God's back, as God's face may not be seen. To me, the most important part of the Torah portion was when God told Moses that God would watch over Moses and the Israelites on their journey to Israel. I think this because this was the moment that Moses knew that God would be protecting him and his people and show them the way to Israel. One lesson I learned from this is that it's okay to make mistakes and be unsure. Even someone like Moses, who helped our people out of Egypt and into this new life in Israel, didn't always know the way or was unsure about how to do something. God also forgave Moses for making the mistake of smashing the first set of tablets and told Moses that God would inscribe the commandments on a second set of tablets. This lesson of uncertainty applies to many of us here today. My friends and I are in our own kind of wilderness. In 6th grade, we entered into middle school. For the several years before, we knew what we were doing. Every day was predictable and the same, but on the threshold of starting middle school, I, and I think many of my friends, were filled with uncertainty. What would our new routine hold? How would we navigate challenging social situations? Would we be able to handle our increased workload? Luckily, just as the Israelites did, we had faith that we would make it through, and so far, so good. I learned that it was okay to make mistakes and that I wouldn't always be sure about what was going on. I'm lucky to have people I can trust, like my parents and friends, to give me advice when I'm uncertain about something. And sometimes people even come to me when they need advice. My Torah portion relates to life today because in the time of my parsha, the Israelites and Moses were in the wilderness when Moses saw God. On Sukkot, it is customary to dwell in the sukkah, a temporary shelter. The sukkah traditionally has permeable sides and a roof that you can see the stars through. They're temporary dwellings, and they symbolize the shelters our ancestors used during their time in the wilderness. Some of the traditions of Sukkot are to eat, sleep, and spend time outside in the sukkah. Many people feel a closeness to God in nature. The holiday of Sukkot lets us explore that connection with nature and with God. After all, our ancestors ate, slept, and lived outside for a very long period of time as they traveled through the wilderness. They were vulnerable and constantly exposed to being outside where anything could happen. If there was any danger, they had no place to go. Today, when we dwell in the sukkah, we are living part of our daily lives in nature as our ancestors did. This practice relates to life today because of the closeness to God that many people feel in nature. After all, when we were traveling through the wilderness, God was with us every step of the way. Today, after services, everyone will have the opportunity to spend time in the sukkah. Another connection between my Torah portion to life today is the symbol of the Hamsa. The Hamsa had its origins in the region of Israel several thousand years ago. It is a hand-shaped symbol, and it can be found in Jewish and Muslim communities. No matter the religion using the symbol, it has a protective meaning. This is connected to my Torah portion when God uses God's hand to shield Moses from seeing God's face. God is providing a protective hand. Another tradition around the Hamsa is that it symbolizes that one can use all 5 senses in praising God. When we dwell in the sukkah, we're able to use all 5 senses to experience the world around us and offer thanks to God for our safety. Today is not just an important day because it's Sukkot. It's also an important day because today is the day that I claim responsibility as a Jewish adult. Now that I'm becoming bat mitzvah, I have to take on new responsibilities as a leader in the community, like fasting and carrying out mitzvot. Both of my parents became bar and bat mitzvah when they were kids, and my becoming a bat mitzvah is a real source of pride for them. In addition to carrying on our family's tradition, I'm making Judaism my own. Growing up, my family lived Jewish values at home. Even though I'm still growing up, I see that my parents have taught me and Rachel the importance of treating all people the same and with kindness. It's easy to be kind when a friendship is all about seeing each other at school and just hanging out. But I've had friendships that have taken a different kind of kindness, a kind of caring. I've had to help stick up for people when they couldn't stick up for themselves. Even though it isn't always easy to care for people, it's always important and it's always the right thing to be kind. Caring for other people isn't just something I learned about at home. It's also a mitzvah. A mitzvah is a good deed and something we're commanded to do. As a part of becoming a bat mitzvah, I was encouraged to take on a mitzvah project, something where I could make a positive impact by living through Jewish values. This summer, I went to South Africa to visit my relatives. It was my dad's first trip back in over 35 years. When we got there, I expected to see my family members, and I knew there was a lot of poverty, but I was surprised to see the extent of poverty there. There were villages of these small shacks, little shanty towns everywhere. Seeing the extent of poverty there made me upset, and it also made me feel very grateful for what I have and for the success of my relatives in South Africa. That gratitude made me want to help however I could. The people living in these tiny shacks are just that, people. I feel like I have to try and understand what it would be like to live in their situation. These shelters have corrugated metal roofs and metal sides. Some have doors, but none seem to have running water or electricity. Unlike the Sukkot that our ancestors dwelled in, these structures aren't just lived in for a week. Many people will live their entire lives in these small shacks. For my mitzvah project, I'm running a collection for an organization called Souls for Souls. This organization provides much-needed shoes for people in 127 countries. People who don't have access to adequate footwear are more prone to injury and infection. In a place like these shanty towns in South Africa, safe footwear is a critical commodity. Through my footwear drive, while we can't guarantee that all the shoes will go to South Africa, we know the shoes will go to people in need around the world, including South Africa. My experience there was transformative, and I appreciate everyone who has helped to make this donation drive a success. I would like to give a special thank you to everyone that has helped me prepare for this day. Without a doubt, I could not have accomplished what I have without the help of you all. First, thank you, Rabbi Tara and Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Tara, our talks in your office are always so insightful and constantly open my mind up to new thoughts and concepts. Rabbi Meir, with your energy and spunk, you never fail to put a smile on anybody's face. Cantor Lappin, thank you for meeting with me every week to not only teach me what I need to know, but to make sure that I know it well and can get up here on the bima and chant without worry. You are very intelligent. Also, thanks for being so patient with me when I fall behind sometimes. Rabbi Mulbaum, thank you for helping me with my Devar Torah, as well as helping me to understand my portion in new and different ways. You are so smart and so much fun to be around. Rachel, thank you for being an amazing little sister, as you always are, and putting up with all the bat mitzvah stuff at home. I also appreciate you for coming to my lessons and waiting outside when we both know you'd rather be doing something else. Dad, thank you for encouraging a lifetime of Jewish learning for me and being so enthusiastic about my Jewish studies. Finally, last but certainly not least, thank you, Mom. Without you, none of this could have been possible, and we probably would not be gathered here today. You were so supportive of me every step of the way leading up to this moment, as were Dad and Rachel. Mom, Dad, and Rachel, thank you, and I love you all so much. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Shabbat Shalom.
Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov. Yeh lanu, yeh lanu, yeh lanu, ulachol Yisrael. Yeh lanu, ulachol Yisrael.
again turn to page 256 as we return the Torah to the ark.
Etz Chaim hi lama chazikim ba vetom checha meushar derachecha darchei noam vechol netivotecha shalom ashiveinu Adonai elecha v'nashuva chadesh yameinu kekedem Hashiveinu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Hadesh yameinu kekedem.
Wow. How incredible to have all of these people who mean the world to our family here together in one room to honor our beautiful daughter Hannah. Thank you all. Thank you, Rabbi Tara, Rabbi Eli, Rabbi Meir, Cantor Vlad. We adore you and are grateful for all that you do to make Beth-El our spiritual home. And love to our family and friends who have come from Arizona, Memphis, Florida, Georgia, Boston, New Jersey, Staten Island, Great Neck, Manhattan. And to those watching at home, all of our relatives in Australia, South Africa, Uncle Normie and Auntie Bunny, and let's see, and a special shout out to our relatives in South Africa. We want to say, "Hoe gaan dit?" What does that mean, Hannah? How goes it? Hannah, we are very proud of you today and every day. You did an incredible job. Daddy and I want you to know how very loved you are. You were wanted and loved long before God put you in our life. Not long after Daddy and I met, we knew that if we had a girl, we would have a Hannah. After Daddy's beloved Grandpa Harry, as fate would have it, we waited a very, very long time for our Hannah. After leaving Egypt, our forefathers wandered and longed for a permanent home, kind of how Daddy and I were. Our home was like a sukkah, a temporary, fragile dwelling, and for years, so to speak, Daddy and I wandered. But like the sukkah, our dwelling had an opening, a beautiful opening that allowed a glimpse of heaven. And there you finally came, our gift from heaven that made our sukkah a beautiful permanent home, filled with light and abundant joy. Hannah, I love being your mom on both good days and bad. You made me a mom. I am grateful for you every single day of my life. You have given our family many gifts. The gifts of your humor. You are incredibly funny and quick with a clever joke, your intellect, your energy, your creativity. I can go on, and I will. You remind me of the essence of a lulav and an etrog. Bet you never thought that. The lulav represents the backbone, the spine, strength, and the etrog, the heart, or understanding and knowledge. Hannah, you have both a firm backbone and a huge, huge heart. Your backbone, your spine, Hannah, you know who you are and what you want. You have from the time you were little. I remember you were 3 at the time, and you were attending the Early Childhood Education Center here at Beth-El, and you proudly came out of your room one morning with pants on your head. It was a new fashion statement. You were going to preschool with pants on your head, and you did. No one could change your mind about that. Around that time, you also told Daddy and I that you were changing your name to Abby. And until further notice, that would be your name. And you would put the word Abby on all of your drawings and colorings, and it would be posted over the house. And then one day, I guess we were allowed to call you Hannah again. And your heart, Hannah, your huge, huge heart, your etrog. Hannah, you are thoughtful and kind. You love your family with your entire etrog. You immediately connected with and loved your family in Cape Town, many whom you had never, ever met. And upon return home, you wanted to learn more about your family and your ancestry and from where you came. You wanted to wear the talit that had belonged to your beloved Grandpa Jerry, who you never did meet. You wanted to wear that up on the bima to have him be here, a part of you. You were moved by the poverty in Cape Town and wanted to find a way to help them through your mitzvah project. Hannah, life will not always be easy. There will be good and bad, but know that no matter what, you will forever, forever, forever have the love of your family. I pray that religion and Torah continue to guide you through the incredible journey which we call life. Sukkot is the only festival with the commandment to rejoice. And Hannah, today I rejoice along with you and all of the beautiful people who are here with us today and who are at home. I leave you, my baby, with the words of the great Nelson Mandela. Let your greatness bloom. I love you.
Just a quick little word. First one is, thank you, Debs. Thank you for going through what you did 13 years ago with all the... there was a lot of IVF and other things, and there was... Doesn't matter. Debs went through a lot to have you, and thank you for doing that. And Debs, you went through a lot. You went through a lot, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for organizing, the events of today and tomorrow night for Hannah's friends. Hanneke, you made me incredibly proud. You spoke so beautifully. You know we adore you. And congrats. You're now when we need somebody for a minyan, we can call you. I wanted to thank all friends and family who've come. Thank you so much. It means so much to us. And to our wonderful rabbis, Rabbis Feldman, Tara and Meir, Rabbi Milbaum, and Cantor Vlad, who sing so beautifully. And Hannah's telling me, and hi family back in South Africa, and Australia, and Israel, and Canada if you happen to be watching anywhere. Thank you all.
Okay, so Hannah, this, of course, it's a very precious, special day for you, for your mom, dad, sister, your family, and as it's been said already, for Temple Beth-El, and because of the specialness of this day for us as a community, we always have a leader of our synagogue come and share a message, and so I asked Howard Herman, a leader in so many ways, certainly the muscle, the energy puts into Beth-El, but also in terms of the heart that he gives us and the wisdom. So, Howard, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Hannah, please come up here. I prefer that people look at your beautiful face than that they look at mine. So,
Congratulations. You and I have something in common, I just learned, because I'm also named for my grandfather, Harry. In the old days, we used to do everything up on this high part of the bima, and the gift presenter would sit in one of those uncomfortable chairs, and you could see the faces of everybody in the congregation as the bar bat mitzvah child did what they did, and now it's more of a challenge. But the smiles on your parents' faces were so broad that sitting back there, I could even see the corners of their faces smiling. They were so proud of you. You certainly were correct to thank your father for encouraging you to engage in a lifetime of Jewish learning. He, along with 30 or 40 other people, some of whom are even older than I am, every Saturday morning come to try to learn more about God, just as Moses in today's Torah portion wanted to know God. Your dad is still going about doing that. Your mom plays a very special part in my life that she probably doesn't even realize, but we don't have any sugary desserts in our house. and so Friday night, I look forward to Shabbat for more than one reason. And your mom is one of the I don't know whether there are elves in Judaism, but your mom is one of the Oneg Shabbat elves who suddenly on every Friday night after services, we have a table full of wonderful desserts, and your mom is a regular at doing that, so I thank her. Hannah, you were terrific today, and I'm proud to present you with, that we give away so many things now, I practically have to have a mnemonic device to remember them all. But from Brotherhood and Sisterhood, a Kiddush cup, which we hope you will use for the rest of your life. From our congregation and from the Board of Trustees and our rabbis, a certificate of bat mitzvah, a travel chumash, which we hope you will carry with you, the Jewish Book of Why, and a gift certificate to help defray the cost of travel to Israel on a trip with Nifty. So congratulations again. Good luck, Hannah.
We really do love blessings. Should I call you Abby or Hannah? Abby.
There was a third name.
What was the third name? Tell us. You can tell us later. All right. I'll just call you Hannah.
Yeah,
all right.
That's good.
Hannah. It's not really meant to be funny, but it started out funny. All right. Hannah, it has been an absolute honor and privilege to work with you as you prepared for this day to become bat mitzvah on this bima. Your perspective on Torah and indeed on our world has been refreshing and inspiring to me. This morning you read from the Torah about Moses interacting with God. After some negotiating, God tells Moses, I will go in the lead and lighten your burden. It takes a lot of courage to negotiate with God. Hannah, just like God and like Moses, you are a leader. As the oldest kid in your family, you blaze a trail for both you and Rachel. You are admired by your friends and respected by your classmates. Moses won't lead the people forward until God assures him that God will be with them every step of the way, helping him to lead the people forward. You, as a leader, Hannah, go in the lead and lighten the burden of others. You stand up for what you believe in. You advocate for people who are in need. And you help make a safe path for everyone to follow. But as I'm sure you know, Hannah, this comes with great responsibility. I happen to think you're up to the task. As we studied together for this day, you repeatedly encouraged me. As you shared your experiences of your trip to South Africa, I was inspired by your ability to see the poverty of the place you visited, connect it with Sukkot, and then motivate others to support an important cause. This kind of integration is deeply meaningful. Today, as a bat mitzvah, you're already connecting your Jewish identity with your mission in the world. This is a beautiful thing to bear witness to. Hannah, it's been a joy to study with you as you prepare for today and to have you in my class in Hebrew High. And I sincerely hope you'll continue on in your Jewish studies with me personally and with all of us at Temple Beth-El. And I want to offer this prayer for you, Hannah. I pray that you continue to learn and grow and feel challenged by and accepted by Judaism. I pray that you continue to hold the Jewish community close to your heart as a key piece of who you are. I pray that you continue to grow and explore and read and question the Torah and the other texts of our Jewish tradition. You're a very special person, and I'm proud of you and I admire you. May you always go from strength to strength, and may you always find comfort in the Jewish tradition and community. We're lucky to count you among our leaders. Mazel tov. Please rise.
And as we wrap you in this beautiful, elegant, feminine talit, I want to just think about the mitzvah of Sukkot when we welcome in ancient ones, mystical ones, when we welcome in family. You get it about those connections to those in your family that aren't even with us physically now, but they're somehow here. And may, look out. That is your Sukkot Shlomecha. It's a roof that will cover you and protect you, but through which you'll always be able to see the stars, because you're one of them.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Amen. Amen.
Page 282, we remain standing.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתן גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 287. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
As always, we remember loved ones before we come to our conclusion on this Shabbat. Sutin family remembers beloved Grandpa Gerald Sutin and great-grandma Nancy Feingold and all other great-grandparents and aunts and uncles who came before your time, Hannah. If you are remembering someone, if you're in a period of mourning, Shiva, Shloshim, Yortzeit, please rise and share the name of a loved one. Anyone? Okay, thank you. Yes. Anyone else? We remember all of those whose lives were horribly and tragically taken in Las Vegas. Let's rise as a community on page 294, Kaddish Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish. 294. Yitgadal, Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, B'yalma Divrach Chiruteh, V'yamlich Malchuteh, B'chayechon, V'yomechon, Uv'chayeh Dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala V'zman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam U'lolmei Almaya. Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh. V'itadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei l'kurusha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran b'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom mibramav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humanity. And let us say, Amen.
Okay. Remain standing as I call up Maurice Polakar for Kiddush and Steve Weinberg for Motzi. We're on page 300. And as they come up, just a reminder, you can take your programs out with you, and you can do your first mitzvah of the day by recycling them in the blue bin. Actually, you did a mitzvah by coming here.
Page 300.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. סברי.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagef.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
We have to take the first bite of the.
It does.
We conclude on page 321. Please join with us with Adon Olam.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra leit nasa b'chefzo kol azai melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu hove ve'hu yiyeh b'tzifara ve'hu echad ve'ein sheni להמשילו להגבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמזרח והוא אלי והי גואלי וכתב לי בעת צרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי ונד כוזי ביום אקרא וידו אפקיד רוחי בית ישן בעירה ואם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא יירא.
Please. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, hello.